your spiritual house.
Now, did Yahshua die for the sins of the world or for the sins of Israel? That's a good question, right? That's a good question, because we commonly have been taught that Yahshua died for the sins of the world. And because we read where it says, behold the Lamb, take away the sins of the world. Okay. And technically, he died for the sins of the world. But how? That's the question you got to answer. Through Israel. Through Israel. And how is it through Israel? We just read it. Being the priesthood. Having the laws written in our minds and our hearts, and we're instructing and teaching others. That's what the Messiah said in Matthew 5. He said, think not I am come to destroy. Oh, I gotta do a commentary on Creflo Dollar. He used that to say we're not under the law. If I get some time, I gotta do a comment. I just don't have the time in my schedule to be doing the commentary on Creflo Dollar. But the Messiah said, think not I am come to destroy. Let's look at it real quick. All right, we're gonna close out. What is it? It's 3 o'clock. Okay. We'll continue on next Shabbat on the next sacrifice. So we covered the first sacrifice, which is the burnt offering, and I was going to do it a different way, but some kind of way, kind of lost my. Okay. So, but that burnt offering is the main ingredient. It's if you don't get the burnt offering right, all the other offerings you're not gonna get right, because the first one is total consumption, right, to the flesh, dying to the flesh, right. All right. What did I say? Matthew's 5. Latif Yahoo 5 was it 5:17? Think not. That Hebrew is a Hebrew Israelite 101 verse. All right.
Start there.
Mm-hmm.
Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Stop. Let's explain something real quick, right? If Yahshua said, agents gave us Acts 5:30-31. Okay. If Yahshua said, think not that I am come to destroy the law, right? Uh-oh, that thing tried to slide on me. Destroy the law, right? Let's bring it back up on the screen. Or the prophets, I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. So, would you say it would be contradiction if this means he ended the law?
Definitely.
Because that would mean he destroyed it. No need for nobody to follow it. It's null and void. It's obliterated. It's ineffective, right? So we need to look at this and see the word for destroy. Let's do it from the Greek perspective. Destroy is kataluo. To loosen down, disintegrate. That is to demolish, literally or figuratively. To halt for the night. To halt or to end. Right? When you halt, stop, put it to an end.
Do away with it.
Do away with it. Yahshua said, I did not come to halt the law or the prophets. I am not come to use the word destroy. There it is again. But to fulfill. Okay. Plero. To make replete. Literally to cram, to level up. How you level up to something? you meet the requirements.
Yeah.
Like I said, Yahshua was measure up, right? Line up with the scriptures. That's all he was saying. I didn't come to destroy. I came to line up with the scriptures. To level up. Right? Let me see something real quick. What does level up mean?
Increase something in order to remove a disparity.
Okay.
Taking it up a notch.
Increase the law.
So that it meets the...
In order to remove disparity. What is disparity? What is disparity?
Here's the definition of disparity. A great difference.
That which is insufficient.
That has a whole new meaning now. I didn't expect that one. I didn't see that coming.
What did it say again?
Huh?
What did she just say? For
disparity? What disparity or what level up?
No, it was disparity, what she just said.
What is disparity? Disparity? Oh, I just took it back. What does disparity mean?
Definition of disparity. A great difference.
Right. Right. So
the difference was between animal sacrifice.
Right. The difference between righteous and unrighteous. Right? Those that obey Yah and those that disobey Yah. That's the difference. The two that we talked about earlier. The seed of the serpent versus the seed of the woman. Right?
And when he became the sacrifice, he leveled it up.
Right. So if you don't come up to the standard of what Yah says, then in that the children of darkness is manifested or the children of light. He leveled up. Yahshua told the woman at the well, he said, you of your father the devil. That would have been a good opportunity for him to say to her, I come to die for you, and all you gotta do is just believe in me, and you saved. You can still do the works of the devil, but you just as long as you believe in me, you saved, right? He said, I have not come to destroy it, but to level up, to meet up to the expectations of what the Father said. Yahshua also said, I didn't come to do my own will. So if he came to end the will of the Father by ending the law, then he did come. He was a hypocrite. Brother Pastor Dollar Bill. Right? Now, in case there's any inkling of anybody's mind that that's what he was saying, the next verse that follows, it explains it. As old folks say, explains it. Right? Read verse 8. 18.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled.
All right, stop. So, question. Has the heaven and earth passed?
Earth is under curse, groaning and moaning.
So the law's not ended. Right? Because he said, now one jot or one tittle shall pass from the law until all is fulfilled. So the question you got to ask is, what is that all? Right? It's predicated upon the priesthood, right? All right, now go to the next verse.
He came to do. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I say unto you that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and the Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven.
So what is the righteousness of the scribes and the Pharisees? Have we talked about that a while back? Let's read it and we can close up with that. All right?
11.
Mm-hmm. All right, Matthew's 23. Start verse 1, so people can know that who's talking.
Then spoke Yahshua unto the multitude and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moshe's seat. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do, but do not ye after their works, for they say and do not. For they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne, and lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers.
Mm-hmm.
But all their works they do for to be seen of men. They make broad their phylacteries and enlarge the borders of their garments.
So they got on fringes, right? They got on the garments to make people look at them like, so look, those are Hebrew brothers. They're true Hebrews, right? Go ahead.
And love the uppermost rooms at the feast and the chief seats in the synagogues.
This ain't talking about Christians. It's talking about Hebrew Israelites. Go ahead.
And greetings in the markets, and to be called of men, Rabbi, Rabbi.
That's my more. That's my more. Go ahead.
But be not ye called Rabbi, for one is your master, even Yahshua, and all ye are brethren. And call no man your father upon the earth, for one is your Father which is in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Neither be ye called masters, for one is your master, even the Mashiach. But he that is greatest among you shall be your servant. And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted.
That's good. So that's what Yahshua had to say about the Pharisees.
Hypocrites.
So the Pharisees were not, see, what Christendom taught or teaches is that Pharisees are those that try to keep the law. Yahshua said, no, they ain't trying to keep the law.
No.
They trying to use the law to oppress the people so they can get what they want.
Mm-hmm. They themselves.
They don't do. But Yahshua said, all that this Pharisees say, bid you, he said, observe and do, but don't do after their works. Right? So that's what this burnt offering sacrifice, the shadow, right, of good things. We read that in Colossians, said, for it is a shadow of good things. What is the good things? Walking in the good standing with Yah, right?